Hey fellas, how's it going? Today we are discussing the blue cards in set 7 of Fusion World, Wish for Shenron. I am with Atomic Ego once again.
Thank you for having me as always.
And yeah, we're just going to jump right into it. For the most part, blue this set is Shadow Dragons, and the leader is Sen Shenron. He's not a standard leader. When attacking, draw 1 card. And his Awaken, when your life is at 6 or less, and you have 7 or more cards with Shadow Dragon, and their special traits in your drop, you flip this card over. So he doesn't draw for Awaken, but he's Awakening at 6. And when he is Awakened, his ability, permanent, your turn. When you would pay the cost of an extra with Shadow Dragon and its special traits from your hand, once per turn, you may place the same number of cards with Shadow Dragon and their special traits as that card's cost from your drop at the bottom of your deck in a random order instead. And then when attacking, he draws a card. So he's milling his deck and then putting them back to play free extras. And he also awakens at 6. I think he is going to be a defensive control, like traditional blue leader.
I do like the fact that he is breaking away from the 7 card limit in hand, and he's not as dependent on the crutch that everybody is talking about that was peel off. I'm tired of hearing
yes, real quick. Okay, so a little bit of background. Despite my reputation as playing like green cell, I am just like a control player. Like my color is blue. I've gotten to god rank with Zamasu 3 sets. Like I've played a lot of blue. I'm going to say this. The reason for the state blue is in has nothing to do with peel off being gone. Peel off would not matter. The problem with blue, the control blue right now, is the 4-cost boo exists. You have decks that rely on keeping energy open to play these defensive extras that cycle cards for them while defending themselves, and they just get shut down. Like all their energy gets shut down. Even if peel off still existed and we were playing him defensively, we slam 4 peel offs on the board, have those as combo power, they get rested by the boo anyway. Nothing would change. Control blue would still be dead. I'm sorry to go on that rant, but so many people have said it's just because peel off. It has nothing to do with him. It's the rest of the game around us.
Thank you. I'm so tired of hearing that blue's in a bad spot because of peel off. It's not. It's not.
Did it hurt blue? Yes, but the best deck in the game rests all your stuff that you're going to defend with, so it does not matter. Now, that being said, Omega doesn't have those problems, and we'll see later. And since you mentioned the 7 or less thing, it was really weird. Our last blue leader, World Tournament, he randomly got 1 card that did that. So it's like scissor, paper, rock.
Oh yeah, I never understood that. But I mean, it makes sense since that is a lot of combo.
Yeah, it's a really strong card with what he's doing. But it's so weird that it's like they want to break away from it, but they're also keeping it.
I think it's more of a limiter type thing, because if he just had like, 10, 12 cards in hand and he was just able to just do that twice, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Like, it's so weird, though.
I agree.
Next card, this is an extra card. It is Burst Attack, 4 cost. Activate main during this turn. When your card with a Shadow Dragon and special traits attacks an opponent's battle card with a cost of 5 or less, place the attacked card at the bottom of its owner's deck. So you might be sitting there going, well, why would we bottom deck a card that we're attacking? You can swing literally anything into it. You play like your 1 cost, 5k power, you swing into it, bottom deck it. Oh, and this doesn't say choose, so this gets around barrier. Kind of a big deal.
Yes. I agree. You can swing cantrips, whatever the case in that is, and then just keep it pushing.
One little thing to note is this is worded the same as it's over by, as far as like its English translation, and that card is once per turn. However, in the case of that card, the Japanese card reads very different. It reads, where ours kind of reads like a floating effect, it is like the same as this. And the Japanese version of that card says, it's closer to if you KO'd a card, draw 2 cards. It doesn't say during this turn. Whereas with the burst attack here, the English card says during this turn. The Japanese card is the same wording. So this one should be for the entire turn as it is written. However, I don't trust Bandai to like be consistent. So I believe as of now, it is being treated as it's for the turn until Bandai says otherwise. So we'll know when the client is updated, but I don't trust anything. I don't trust anything till we see it. Next up is Haze Shenron. He is a 2-cost, 10k power, 5k combo. If your leader has Shadow Dragon and special traits, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then look at 2 cards from the top of your deck, reel up to 1 card with Shadow Dragon and special traits, add it to your hand, place the rest into its owner's drop. So this draws you a card, puts a card in your drop. It can take a life if you need to. And late game, this is bottom decking something off a burst attack if you decide to burst attack that turn.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were not a big fan of Haze. I still like Haze, even though he doesn't do the main gimmick of the deck, which we'll get into when that is a thing. He early game, I think he's really good.
Yeah, he can get you from 7 to 6 if you are in a position to awaken. Alright, Ice Shenron, 3 cost, 20k, 10k power. On play, if your leader has Shadow Dragon and special traits, place the top 2 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. Then choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 2 or less in your opponent's battle area, place at the bottom of its owner's deck. So this gets rid of your opponent's turn 2 play, and places 2 cards into the drop, getting us closer to our awakening. And then he does have that 20k swing if you choose to use it.
Yeah, the fact that it hits 2-cost bodies and puts them at the bottom of the owner's deck while also swinging face is a big deal. Because I don't think Omega wants to stop putting pressure on the opponent just to remove cards.
Well, it depends how we're doing that. It makes sense when you start seeing a lot of the smaller pieces. All right, our first SR, this is the 4-cost Nova Shenron. He's 25k power, 5k combo. When KO'd, choose up to 1 battle card in your opponent's battle area with a cost of 4 or less and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. That part doesn't matter so much. What you do like for this card, though, is the activate main. Place the top 4 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. Switch this card to active mode. So you could play this card, leader ability, burst attack, swing this into something, the bottom deck it, restand it, place 4 cards into your drop to refuel your abilities, and then you can swing this again. If the when KO does come up, it comes up. It probably won't because of the amount of removal in this game. It can come up against yellow. That's really it. But for the most part, it's all that activate main. This card is really good.
I agree. I think this card being able to just be a dual attacker for 25 while also getting you to your awakening position is really good.
You should probably be awakened by the time that card comes out.
I gotta agree. If you're not, you might have to scoot.
Alright, so now we have a 4-cost Rage Shenron. He's 30k, 5k power. He's just critical. You cheat him out. I'll just spoilers. So he's probably your main damage in the deck. Alright, the 2-cost Oceanus, 5k stat line, 5k combo. On play, choose up to 1 battle card of your opponent's battle area, cost of 1 or less. Place it at the bottom of its owner's deck, so you're removing your opponent's turn 1 play. Activate main, place this card in a battle area into its owner's drop if your leader has Shadow Dragon special traits. Play up to 1 Oceanus Shenron with a cost of 3 from your drop. So this hits the field, bottom deck something, and then you're switching this for the 3-cost.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I think it's really good. The fact that it can hit sell the 18s in this build is it's a must.
Next we have the 2-cost Nadaron Shenron. He's 5k stat line, combo, and stat line. So on play, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card from your hand. Activate main, place this card in a battle area into its owner's drop. If your leader has Shadow Dragon and special traits, play up to 1 Nadaron Shenron with a cost of 3 from your drop. And this is more of a mid-game card. When we see the 3-cost Nadaron, that'll make sense. But I don't think this is a turn 2 play. Nowhere close. This is like a later card.
I think Haze is more turn 2 than Nadaron.
Either Haze or Oceanus.
Yeah, I agree.
Oceanus is probably your best turn 2. Here is the 3-cost Nadaron. He's a 3-cost, 20k stat, 10k combo. On play, if you have 7 or more cards in your drop, draw 1 card. So you need 7 cards in the drop for him to get you a card. That's why he is more of a mid-game, so that you'll actually have that condition. Otherwise, like, why are we playing him?
Yeah.
Like, I think he's good. A lot of people don't like this card, but I think he's fine in the mid-game. He helps you, because the 2 draws you a card. You could discard this, and then pick this back up off the activate main, and then this draws you a card.
I am a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not like this card.
I think it's fine.
I just think currently I haven't found a use for it. I want to, but at the same time, I'm not a big blue player, so I wouldn't understand exactly how.
It's just what I think this deck is doing. I think it's trying to clear board as much as possible and defend as much as possible until it gets to its endgame.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, like, for this card, what you would be doing is, like, playing out the little fella, activating burst attack, swinging that, and then switching to this, and then bottom decking something else with this. And then you're still drawing that card, and then this is just on field. So they could choose to ignore it, I guess. Not that hard to remove, but it's just, it's still there. Like, they have to deal with it, or you're going to be bottom decking more stuff by the time they burst attack, or when you are ready to go in, it's just another 20k swing that's there. Alright, 2 cost Go Tanks, 15k, 10k combo power on play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Self Awakener, activate main, you pay 1, place this card in a battle area into its owner's drop. If your leader is Sun Gohan, play up to 1 Go Tanks with a cost of 4 from your hand. It's not bad. I don't know if that really helps Gohan all that much.
I'm just happy that Gohan's getting some form of love, because I'm gonna be honest, his release and even up to now has been
it's been pretty bad.
Yeah,
he's not really doing anything. Now, I haven't really played a lot of Gohan. It's just not something I'm interested in. So I'm not too sure overall what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. I want him to be.
From what I've seen, he's more of like an aggro leader, which isn't really what I do. At least that's how I've seen him played, but I just don't know. I'd rather, if I have to pick a blue leader, assuming the 4-cost Boo doesn't exist, I'm picking Zamasu almost every time. Well, now I'm picking Omega because I like him a lot more.
Yeah, I think that's basically this state that Ultimate Gohan has been in. Is just everything he's doing, you could just have somebody do it better. If you want to stall, play Zamasu. You want to be aggressive, play Vegeta. Because you're throwing away cards anyway, so it's kind of like, what's the real purpose?
I mean, if you want to be aggressive, you can play Vegito, you can play Vegeta, you can play World Tournament.
Yeah, you have other options.
You can just high roll with Goku Black, who isn't even high rolling anymore. Spoilers.
Yeah, I think that right now he's in a state where he needs to find what he wants to do better than everybody else, and he doesn't have that.
Exactly. He needs a gimmick.
Yeah.
Like, his gimmick is supposed to be the extra cards, and this isn't an extra card.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a 4-cost Gohan, 25k stat, 5k combo, permanent, your turn. If you have 10 or more cards in your drop, this card gets plus 10k power, so 35. When attacking, if your leader is Gohan, add up to 1 Gotenks or Piccolo with cost of 4 or less from your drop to your hand. So I really like that, because that gets you back your Gotenks. It can get you back a Piccolo. I know there's a few in blue. There's one that picks up extras, which does synergize a bit with Gohan.
Yeah.
I believe you can play this out with an extra for cheap. If I'm remembering right. Yeah, Gohan has an extra.
Yes, he has an extra that he can play. I had to think about it. It's been a minute since I've touched him. Yeah, I believe it is called Unlocked Potential or Ultimate Potential, something like that. But it plays out of 4 costs or less sand from the drop. Or the other one also picks out a Gohan or a Gotenks from the drop and plays it as well.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, I think it could be better. It could be better.
Yeah, Gohan really needs something huge.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I think they should have just like, gave this card plus 15k so it can be just a 40 kick swing. Because but I wish it was just locked to him.
You know what I wish
just,
it was? I wish that permanent
what?
was both turns to make it harder to deal with.
Yeah, yeah. Because right now it's gonna get removed. It's gonna get removed. When attacking, just pick up anything. It's kind of cracked. I wouldn't leave it on the board.
Well, it's not. It is specifically Gotenks and Piccolo.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is Gotenks and Piccolo. But yeah, there's so many Gotenkses that can do so much in this game currently.
Yeah, you could get the 3 cost that draws you 2 off the engine, or you could get either of the 4s.
Yeah, the Go.
Actually, there's 3 4s, if I'm not mistaken. There's a crit, there's one that bottom decks, and there's the one that picks up the young boys.
Yeah, it's a lot. And then you have the 3 that can swing and then play them on field.
Next up, 7 cost extra. Great, I'm in time. Let's activate main, place the top 3 cards of your deck in their owner's drop, draw 1 card, then play up to 2 battle cards with different card names, saying in their special traits, and a total cost of 6 or less from your drop. So this card's kind of fun because there is a loop with this. You can play this on 5 as Gohan to play out the 6 cost Goku Black, pick up, let's say, the 4 cost Tien crit with Goku Black's effect. You can swing Goku Black, play out Tien, pick this back up, plus any other extra you have. And then if they KO your Goku Black, you're doing it again next turn.
No. I like this card a lot. I will say my only gripe is that I don't like to place 3 cards from your deck into the owner's drop. Definitely, since this is kind of a turn 5 play, because you're going to be awakening. I don't want you to be running out of I don't know. I don't think Gohan wants to keep milling after he's gotten to 10, since most of his cards is like, hey, I'm at 10.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. That's more of like Vegito will do that.
Yeah, but I think he likes being at 10 and doing stuff. I don't think he wants to keep milling cards after doing this. I understand like it's the cost requirement, but like, come on now. He's already discarding a card from his hand to make this a 5. So he's losing 4 cards just to play out another card to pick this card up again. Like, it's really rough.
Yeah, it's not like it's a fun little loop you can do with it. It's not. This isn't what he needed. Now, if he gets a 6 cost Gohan in the manga booster, that's really good.
Yeah.
Then I think we can talk. I think we're just getting set up for the manga booster.
I hope that's the case. I really hope that's the case.
All right, 3 costs. Trunks Future. He's 25k, 5k combo. On play up to 1 battle card with a cost of 1 or less from your hand. Okay, so that's a very open ability. When attacking, if your leader is Trunks Future, choose all battle cards in your opponent's battle area, reduce their cost by 2 for the turn. Then choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 1 or less in a battle area and return it to its owner's hand.
I like this a lot. You can play Harumaki and boost your leader to a 30k. Swing this card for 25. Bounce the Harumaki back to hand, and then use lead ability to bring this back to hand.
Yeah, you could do that, and then just play this again. Like, as long as you have those 2 cards, you're swinging 25 and 30. I don't know enough about Trunks, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I'm not a real Trunks player, so I can't really give like more in-depth plays. Plus, I'm not a real blue player either. Like, my blue deck is Goku Black.
From what I've heard from Trunks players and just people that know the game, is this card does help him a lot.
It for sure isn't making a meta. It's not going to make him all that crazy either. But it's something. It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it's not going to make him meta, but he got support, so that's good. That's a step.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
3 cost Vegito, 25k, 5k power. On play, add up to 1 card from your life to your hand, then place the top 3 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. So we got a Self Awakener. He puts 3 in the drop for you. Activate main, pay 1, place this card in a battle area into its owner's drop. If your leader is Vegito, play up to 1 Vegito with a cost of 4 from your drop. So, Self Awakener. this can then, it puts 3 in the drop, which helps us get towards our condition where we want 20 in the drop. And then you could pay an energy to get a 4-cost Vegito. There's a couple different targets. If you're playing this right on 4, we're probably playing Floodgate Vegito off of this.
Yeah, I think I do think that the Floodgate is probably the best target for you. I don't see me playing the 4-cost I have to pay 2 extra energy for. The Floodgate seems like the best option, definitely in the meta with a lot of lower cost bodies that are swinging up so much. So for me, I like this card a lot, and I think that this card will be. I think it's will be used more coming when it comes to next set.
So the thing I like about the 3-cost Vegito is if there's a situation where, like, let's say you milled all of your 4-cost Vegitos that play the 6 from drop, and you milled all your 6-cost Vegitos, it is a recovery option. The 2-cost Vegeta can pick that up.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, and then you have the 2-cost Vegito that picks that up. So there's ways to, you're not completely done if you accidentally lose all your Vegitos somehow.
Yeah.
So I do like it. We'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Super combo for blue, it is Sen Shenron. Not much to say. It is searchable with Sen Shenron, the leader, so that's really good for him. Otherwise, for everyone else, for the most part, it's pick your favorite super combo.
Yeah.
5-cost Sen Shenron, 30k stat line, 10k combo power. On play, place the top 2 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. Activate main, place 7 cards with Shadow Dragon and their special traits from your drop at the bottom of their owner's deck in a random order. Then return this card from a battle area to its owner's hand. If your leader has Shadow Dragon and its special traits, play up to 1 Omega Shenron from your hand. So you're playing this, swinging this for 30, playing an Omega and swinging that. That'll be talked about when we see Omega. This card is kind of necessary for the deck. This is where you're trying to get to. This is where all your pressure is coming from. Once you get to Omega.
Yeah, I think once you start playing Omegas back to back, and the extras we'll get to talk about when we see them, you're just kind of doing nothing but face. I'm not gonna lie to you. And if you need to swing at board, it's with the smaller bodies before you activate the use the activate mains to play out bigger bodies to swing at face more.
Yes. By the time you're getting to this is when you're just gonna start punching really hard at your opponent.
Yeah.
The problem with Omega in general is he doesn't have any pressure for the most part until he gets to this, and then suddenly he has a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I agree. I think once Omega flips, he can start swinging the bigger bodies with the extras, but it's like, why would you want to do that when you can do anything else? I think by turn 3, he should be already getting ready to do everything.
The other problem that this deck has in general is there's only one target for this. Like, he's so close to being really strong, he just needs a couple things. One of them is a second Omega.
Yeah, I think he's strong. I think he has the same problem that Red Cell has with his 5-drop, is that the other 5-drop target that's a 35 wasn't really good enough to be played or used.
You
in the
also
chain.
couldn't play that off the chain.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's like you couldn't play it off the chain.
So like with Cell, getting another card he can play off the chain is a big deal.
Yeah, and if Omega has another Omega Shenron that he can play off of this line, I think he'll go really ridiculous, because when we talk about the Omega, when we see it, you'll understand a little bit more. Definitely with the extra.
I think as he's good. He just needs a couple more things, and then he'll be like a menace.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, 3-cost Raid Shenron, 10k stat line, 10k power. On play, place the top 2 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. Place this card in a battle area into its owner's drop. If your leader's Shadow Dragon with special traits, play up to 1 Raid Shenron with the cost of 4 from your drop. So this plays out the crit. Depending when you're doing that, you can play this out. Burst attack to bottom deck something by swinging this. Then getting Rage, the 4-cost out, and punching face with that because it's a crit.
said everything. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
If you need to remove a board, you could do burst attack, swing this into something, activate main, and you're swinging crit at face.
Of his chains, this is probably the best one.
Yeah, this is the go-to for sure.
All right, we got Black Smoke Dragon. He is a 1-cost, 5k, 0 combo. He is a blocker. On play, if your leader has Shadow Dragon and its special traits, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 non-Black Smoke Dragon card with a cost of 5 or less and Shadow Dragon and special traits added to your hand. Place the rest into its owner's drop. So he puts 2 cards in the drop, 3 when he eventually gets in there, possibly 4 if you just decide to not pick anything up. So turn 1, you play this, you're halfway to Awakened. This card's really good.
Yeah, I do like this. This is for sure the go-to turn 1 play, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is kind of necessary. And it can block for you if you want to, which I think it's situational. Yeah, like, I think if you're against a crit leader and they let you block with this, you do block with it.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think you care about blocking the crit. It's just the fact that it gets into the drop.
You don't, because, yeah, you want your cards in the drop anyways, so the crit doesn't matter, but maybe you have a Self-Awakener you'd rather play. Like, it depends on your hand.
Yeah.
Like, it still sucks when a super combo gets crit. Like, yes, you get them back, but you don't get them back right away. It's you get them back eventually.
I will say he is one of the few leaders, because there's not a lot that really doesn't care about crits.
No, it just helps him.
Yeah, it just helps him.
3-cost Nova Shenron, 10k combo, 20k power. On play, if your leader has Shadow Dragon special traits, place the top 2 cards of your deck in your owner's drop. Then choose up to 1 battle card with a cost of 4 or less in your opponent's battle area. Return it to its owner's hand. So this punches above its stat line. It's bouncing instead of bottom decking, which I'm not a fan of bouncing, especially when it's cards that have nasty on plays, but it is a good card. It still also does drop cards for you.
I do like the fact that it drops cards and it has a good stat line. Bouncing a 4-cost back, it really depends on what 4-cost it is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
because
I wouldn't mind bouncing back like a 4-cost Vegito, but
yeah.
I very much mind bouncing back a 4-cost Boo or a 4-cost Tien.
Yeah, that's just it. I think it's a good card, but use the effect sparingly. It says choose up to 1. You don't have to choose.
Yeah, you could also burst attack instead.
Yeah.
5-cost Omega Shenron, 35k power, permanent. If you have 7 or more cards in your drop, this card can't be removed from the battle area by your opponent's skills. So that's important. He has like a pseudo barrier. Red can still deal with him, but everyone else, like, he just has to sit there. It's gonna suck when yellow just freezes him, but that's just how that goes. On play, look at 7 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal any number of extras with Shadow Dragon and their special traits, add them to your hand, place the rest into its owner's drop. So if you really want to, you can just dumpster 7 cards, and then that fuels your leader ability. Or it also fuels if you have 7 or more cards in your drop with Omega himself, but by the time you're playing this, you should have that already.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I don't really see a reason for you not to be flipped already before you play this card. You should be flipped by turn 2 or 3. Honestly.
If you're not flipped and you're still at like 6 life, I don't even know how that would happen with that leader. Because normally with control blue, if you're at like 6 life and you're going to turn 5 or 6, you probably just won that game.
Mm-hmm.
But this leader, he awakens at 6 by having the 7 in there. It's a weird situation with him.
I will say there are cards that you're gonna play, that you can play outside of Shenron. That's not Shadow Dragon. The 1-cost Kibito is a good option. The 2-cost Vegeta that takes a life and mills 3 is a good option as well. TN is a good option because it picks up your extras so that we can keep reusing them. Like, you have stuff you can do. I just think you need to use those cards very sparingly.
The more non-Shadow Dragons you add, the worse. Because with the way it works, you're gonna end up like playing a card that mills 3 and mill like 3 TNs and get absolutely nowhere, and you're just down your tech cards.
Yeah. So I say if you add those cards in there, just think about your ratios, honestly. And you gotta also be mindful that you might not be waking up as fast as you think. So don't just take hits until you're at that point.
3 cost, Oceana Shenron, 20k stat line, 10k combo. She is a blocker on play. Place the top 2 cards of your deck into their owner's drop. Then this card can't attack for the turn. I've seen a lot of people like upset with this card. This card's fine. Like, think about how the game is played. You're trying to make your opponent awaken on their own. Why are we swinging turn 2? We would be playing this turn 2. Like, this card not attacking isn't a huge issue.
I think my biggest gripe with the card is usefulness later on in the game. But early on, I think it's a very good card.
Yeah, this is your turn 2 play. You're playing out the 2 cost Oceanus to get this out, and then the important part is this is putting the top 2 cards of your deck into the drop. And then it can block a hit for you, and it's a 20k stat line on the early game. So this just blocks the leader swing. They can combo into it, which, okay, cool. You comboed a card down to put a card in drop for me, so I am now going to awaken faster than I would have had you not done that.
Yeah, I think the best play is to play Black Smoke into Oceanus and then go into Rage.
Yes, and then if she survives a turn, she's blocking again.
Yeah.
Which turn 2, she should be surviving for the most part.
Yeah. And even if she doesn't survive, you have options.
Well, she doesn't survive, she just goes to drop, except against blue.
Yeah.
But then turn 2 blue, I don't think can really do anything to her.
No, I think everything for turn 2 blue bounces 2 drops.
Yeah, so she's gonna be on board for that.
Yeah, they will have to combo up.
Alright, we got 2 cost extra, Whirlwind Spin, permanent, opponent's turn. When you would pay the cost of this card in your hand, you may discard 1 card with Shadow Dragon special traits other than this card from your hand instead. And then its actual effect, activate battle. Your card that's in a battle gets 20k power for the battle. Then choose all battle cards with cost of 1 or less in your opponent's battle area and place them at the bottom of their owner's deck. So, if Halo Ku was still around, he would hate this card. This card is actually really good. This is a 4 of. A lot of people, well, not a lot, it was a few people I saw say the permanent was bad because you're discarding for it anyways. So it's like giving up 2 cards for 20k combo, which is what you do anyway. They completely ignore the fact that you're giving up anything for that. You can give up other extras, you can give up your zeros. It's just a 20k combo. You're turning an extra or a 0 into a 10k off of this card.
I think this card is good. The discard is perfect for this leader due to the fact that you can use this on turn 2 against when your opponent's swinging at you. You can remove all the 1-drops while at the same time discarding another Shadow Dragon out of hand to get yourself to where you need to be by turn 3.
Yeah, the only problem, I'd be worried about the hand size early game.
Yeah, but most blues, when they lose hand size, they build it up so fast later. Because you're going to be a 20k leader that they have to combo up in order to hit you.
Yeah, but the other problem, the deck, it lacks draw power outside of 1 card that we haven't seen yet. And there it is, Dragon Thunder. 3 cost extra, draw 2 cards, that's the important part. Then your opponent can't activate blocker for the turn. So once you're awakened and you have this, you can just use your leader ability to draw 2. Obviously you're getting rid of this card, so you're going +1. It's not bad, and then it does have that situational text where they can't activate blocker for the turn. So
this does work on barrier cards.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't target, it just says your opponent can't activate blocker. So if you're against Boo and they decide they're gonna build a blocker wall, you can just play this and keep it pushing.
Yep.
Not much to say about it.
It helps blue with that matchup as well, due to the fact that it's not leader locked.
Yeah, but the only problem is everyone else is paying 3 for it. It's a huge ask to pay energy for this card. But Omega, his whole leader ability, he's not paying energy. He's just giving up his drop for these.
I think the only leader, well, I know for sure that Vegeta would use it since the Goku can make this free.
Goku can make this free. 7 cost, minus energy Powerball. Activate main, choose up to 1 Omega Shenron in your battle area. Switch it to active mode. Then, if you have 7 or more cards in your drop, the card chosen by the skill gains double strike and plus 20k power for the turn. So your play line is you play the Sin, you swing that, you play out Omega, you swing that, you use your leader ability to do this, and you swing again. So you're swinging 30, 35, and then 55 double strike plus 20k leader. So it's like I said earlier, the deck, it doesn't really have pressure until it suddenly has a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and if you have that Omega just sitting on board, you can do this twice if you really want to.
You can?
In theory.
In theory, like, you need to have the 7 or more cards in your drop, which you will from playing Omega because he can dumpster 7 cards.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that's an option you could do if you get to 7 energy and they leave your Omega. You can, like, swing them, restand them, swing them for double as a 55, and then swing them for a 75 double. It's probably not going to come up that often that you do that, but yeah, this is where your pressure comes from. This plus Omega and Sin, that's your end game.
I do think, and for the people that are saying, well, what about the blockers and everything, you can't hit them, you can pay the energy for Dragon Thunder, then use the leader's ability for minus energy Powerball, so that they can activate blocker for the next swing.
You can do that. That requires your Omega to stay on board, which he does have protection.
Which is a good thing.
But against yellow, who can just stun it, and
it's rough.
Blue can minus it, which, yeah, it's rough. But for everyone else, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah. All right, this is the last card.
And this is...
I want to talk about this one, if you don't mind.
All yours.
1 cost of Masu and Goku Black. 5k power, 10k combo. On play, if your leader is Goku Black, my GOAT. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Then during this turn, the next time you play Goku Black, reduce the cost by 1. I love this card because I'm tired. I have been tired of being gate kept from my turn for Goku Black plays. This card just does it for me because it minuses the card. The minuses the 6 down by 3. But I'm saying by 3 because it does 1 for this card and it's 2 for the leader ability. So that's turn 4 Goku Black. I'm very happy with this card.
Turn 4 guaranteed. It buffs Goku Black quite a bit. Makes him less high roll. I think he's still like, he's like right there. The problem with Goku Black now is they made a deck that has the same gimmick but better with Broly BR.
Yeah, Broly BR is
cheating out big cards.
I do think they need to add another 6-drop Goku Black or 7-drop Goku Black. I don't care, but banking on this set 1 Goku Black is not the play anymore. We need another version.
Yeah, it's about time we got another Goku Black. Now, we could see one in set 8 because Goku Black is a Saiyan, and it is a Saiyan set.
I hope that's the case, but he's been running on this 1 boss card for 7 sets going on now. It's time. It's okay.
I agree. It's time for him to get another big card that he can play out.
Hopefully they look at that or watch this something, but it's time. Goku Black needs another card. Like, I don't care if it's 0 combo, whatever the case may be. Goku Black has a lot of combo. It's finishing the game that's his problem currently. He cannot finish the game. Playing the 6, doing all these swings, that's great. Can't do much after that. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's like, he's a high roll deck, but like the best deck in the format right now makes a bunch of blockers that aren't fun to swing into.
Yeah.
So that's where the problem is. Otherwise, he would still be doing the funny high roll thing.
Yeah, and he's a very fun leader. He's a very fun leader. He's very unique. Well, used to be until Broly BR came. But, like, come on now. and which is crazy because he's a popular leader and he's a popular character in the show.
We just need a couple more good support cards for him.
I agree.
And that would be the boss card. And maybe a couple more things for the mid game. I'm not sure. I think like his early and mid game is fine. He has the awakeners he needs. Like he's got
He just needs a good late game.
And his late game, it isn't that bad. It's just there's a lot better high rolls in the game now. Yeah,
definitely with Shinron being a factor now. The DAs and the UI Gokus and everything like that. He needs something.
Yeah, it's time for him to get something new on the top end. All right, so that is it for the blue cards. Thanks for joining us again. I was with Atomic Ego.
As always, we will talk to you guys again next time.
Yep, until then, take care. See you all later.